got in, Dickhill, first time in. The first try. Glory to God. We are here on this Thursday afternoon, and I'm excited. I'm excited for many, many reasons. The main reason I am here sitting in this chair looking at each of you and seeing my own reflection smiling back at me with all the teeth I have left. That too will change. That's just something cosmetic, and so it's all good. I will render that as we get to it. But I have gotten way past the vanity of not having a full head of teeth. My smile is from within. So when you're smiling from within, it doesn't matter about your teeth. Well, it should not matter. It should not matter. But in some many cases it does. I'm from an industry where it used to really matter a lot. A lot. But I've grown. So not so much now. I would prefer and I will prefer to give my smile again, but in time, that indeed will happen. I think it's going to make a whole other kind of noticeable appearance in my face. But I look at myself and I see me, and that's what's powerful. So happy Thursday. We're going to get started in a few minutes. So I guess this is called bantering now. Again, I am dealing with a different source of music for this because we are using YouTube music. I'm having some adjusting issues with my radio station because there were fraudulent attempts on my account, and so as a result I literally had to almost close down my PayPal, which pays my monthly for I Am Creation Radio. And anyway, it'll be back. God willing, I'll have it back because I have a lot of music there, and it's I don't have to worry about going and making sure that I have enough music to keep going. What we're listening to now is one of my EPs called TIT, T-I-T, on YouTube Music, and it only has 8 songs, and that's about a 30-minute run. So I may have to go back and re-establish that when we get started. But I'm feeling really good. I probably ate too close to working out. I had a few nuggets, chicken nuggets, vegetable based. I'm really working on my intake of food. I still eat meat on occasions because my brothers cook. I live with 2 of my brothers in the family home, and they cook. Well, Will in particular, he cooks every now and again. He likes to grill, which he's good at. So when they cook certain things, I will eat some, not a lot. And then sometimes I actually cook things myself. Like for the holidays, I cook chicken twice, once for Thanksgiving, once for Christmas, because that's what they wanted me to do. And, so finding balance is the key, I think. And the joy of still discovering things we can do after an event of stroke, which I want to send a shout out to all the survivors of stroke. It's a difficult thing, and I know this. Mine was not as severe Well, it was severe, but it did not tax me physically as deeply as some others who may have had the same kind of challenge. So I'm very, very blessed, and I know this. I don't take it for granted, which is why I do this, so that I can hopefully encourage and inspire those who are taxed with certain severities to understand that you are still viable, that you are still important, you still have a story to tell, right? So if I can do anything at all with this exchange, I pray it is to encourage and impart and instill in those watching. And I do spirit. I can do all things is my mantra. They taught me that as a young person. I've grown to understand the depth of what that means, especially when we're challenged with something. And so I'm a real advocate of sharing things that I believe are helpful. Take what you can use from that. The rest you discard it. It's waste, if you will. But the things that help me rejuvenate and helps me climb up above the circumstances in situations such as this, I believe there's merit for more than just myself. I've always been this way, sometimes to my own detriment, but God understands. He set me here with a certain sensitivity. And then when I discovered the creative spirit in me, I became even more hypersensitive. So he had to teach me how to protect myself. Right? And I want you to know your own limitations. No, let me change that. There's no such thing as limitation. You know your own boundaries. You know your own boundaries. Set the boundaries according to what your faith walk is. Right? We got about 5 minutes. Yeah. We got about 4 minutes. So I'm hoping that today is a special day for all of us. Not just because it's the month of February. That's very important. But that we are all here. We can see and breathe and have a mindset to do something useful. You understand? That's powerful. To wake up and know that we have an opportunity to change something in ourselves, in our environment, in our community perhaps, in our relationships with each other, with ourselves, with whatever your faith principles are. The list goes on and on. But we have been trained so vigorously to dwell on all those other things, those other colors that do not promote the healthiest part of ourselves, so we tend to forget the simplicity of just being able to breathe and to say thank you to somebody. You know, it's very powerful. And for myself, it's a combination of things. I'm getting older. I'll be 65 this summer. Glory to God. My brother and I will be 65. There was a time when I didn't think I would make it past 30. To 30, if you will. For no apparent reason. That was just something that I had to work through, I guess, in my own sensitivity. But look at the greater than that God is showing right now. 15 months ago, I could barely move. 15 months ago, I had a visit, a knock on my brain. I answered the door, and yeah. But anyway, I sit here today, joyously thanking the heaven, thanking my God Almighty for saving me, for giving me the endurance even during the events, because He was there. He was coaching me, and having conversations with my mind and my spirit during the event. I never once thought that I was going to be out of here. Never once. That feeling never came upon my being. Later on, I thought about the possibility that could have happened at some point. But during that time, I knew I was safe. I knew I was being held. Glory to God. I knew I was being held. I was being kept. And so the rest of my being on this side of heaven is that I must do something to serve. It is what I enjoy, even as a thespian. We were serving the people with all of that pizzazz and all that charisma and all that talent on those stages. And I've been blessed to mount a lot of stages with joy and my passion. But now it's a different stage. I'm not in a theater, so I make this room my theater space, such as what I've just done with the Gil Pritchard effect. He will use us wherever we are if we avail ourselves. You understand me? Okay, here we go. Welcome, y'all. Hey! Brother Gil here. Welcome to this episode of I Am Creation Stroke Survivor Support Group Dallas Workout Thursday. Right? February 1st, the opening month, if we must say it, of Black History. I'm trying to find the balance in my spirit of getting excited to say that and to be in that. But I am. It has its place. But I'm this way every day, every month, about who we are and who I am, and sharing the joy of being in the skin that I'm in. It's a celebration every single day. But we are highlighting it in the month of February. I don't want to discount that. I will celebrate it. Here we go. We're going to start. Is that music seemingly loud to you guys? I don't know. Let me turn it down just a little bit more. Okay. Now I want to go back and start this from the very first song. Yeah, because this. Okay, come on. All right. Here we go. How you doing? Let's do this. We're going to start with our breathing as per normal. Make sure that you are sitting in a position where you are comfortable enough that you can put both feet flat on the floor. That's a blessing for me. There was a time when I could barely touch the floor with both feet. Glory to God. I can barely lift up my right foot at all. And here we are. That greater than blessing, greater than the day before, greater than the last year, greater than an hour and a half ago, because I've eaten. Here we go. So, we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth in the count of 8. 8 counts in, 8 counts out. Inhale. Out. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. And rotation to the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to relax the shoulder. Let the head do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2. Don't go back to music. We'll get there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chin to the ceiling. 1, 5, 6, 7. To the chest. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And chin to the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chest. 5, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 counts. And 1, 2, 2. And 1, 2. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the shoulder. Right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the shoulder. 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 2 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And ready again. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side. Workout. 2, 3, 4. Change. 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And change. 2 counts. Here we go. 1, 2. Right. 3, 4. Change. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2. Into the shoulder. 4, 5, 6, 7. Shoulders rolling back. I'm working my right shoulder. You doing both shoulders. Roll it back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, big shoulders. 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. Come on, big shoulders. You are doing both shoulders. I'm working my right shoulder. It's the weaker side. 7, 8. Again, come on, big shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it forward. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. Work the shoulder kill. Not the elbow. 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel the elbow. 7, 8. Again. Feel the shoulder, not the elbow. My bad. 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. 8. Again. 1. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up and down. Shoulders up and down. Both shoulders up. I'm using my right shoulder. Up and down. And up and down. Go up, down, up, down, up, and down. Big shoulders up and down, up and down. Go up, down, up, down, up, and down. Go up. Big shoulders going up and down. Go up, down, and up, and down. Shoulder up and down, and up, and down, up, down, up. Last time, up and down. Shoulder up and down, up and down. Shoulder up, down, and down. Good. All right. We're going to sit back and do our crunches. Very important when we're doing crunches, especially when we're sitting in our chairs. We're going to lift up and over the belly button. So we're lifting up in the torso area, like somebody has a rope tied to the top of our head, pulling it to the ceiling. We're going to lift up and over the belly button. Right? Okay. Here we go. I like to cross my arms to try to keep my right hand firing. I can move my fingers better. 6, 7. I'm going to follow my spirit and change this music. Go back again. All right. Come on. to the front. Up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift up and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I'm kind of inside the music. 7, but that's okay. We'll catch up. 8. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and over. Close that rib cage down. 8. Again. And 1. Close the rib cage down. 2. Lift up and over the belly button. 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2. Come on. 3. Up and over. Close that rib cage down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. Come on. 1. That's right. Lift up and over. 2, 3, 4. All right. 5. Up and over. Close that rib cage down. 6, 7, 8. Over the right and left knee. Same thing. 1. Up and over. Close the rib cage down. 2, 3, 4. All right. Come on. We got this. 5, 6. All right. Lift up and over. Close that rib cage down. 7, 8. Again. And 1. Come on. That's right. 2. Keep breathing. Lift up and over. 3. Close that rib cage down. 4. That's right. 5. Woo! Come on. 6. 7. 8. One more time. To the right. Come on. 2. 3. Come on. We're getting there, guys. 4. Close that rib cage down. Keep lifting up and over. 5. 6. 7. 8. All right. Stay on the left side now. Here we go. 1, 2. Lift up and over. 3. Close that rib cage down. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Again, come on, lift up and over. Close the rib cage down. 2, 3, 4. Come on, lift up and over. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Last set on the left side. 2. Come on. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Back to the center. Come on. 1, 2. Lift up and over. 3. Close that rib cage down. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8. Again, and 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. Come on, guys. 1. That's right. 2, 3, 4. Hey, L. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Hey, welcome, Ella. I don't have my glasses on. Ella, welcome, my darling. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to I Am Creation Stroke Survivor Support Group Dallas Workout Thursday. Okay, we're going to sit back and we're going to do our scissor legs. Remember, we are pointing the ankles. Don't think of pointing just the toes, because usually that puts tension in the body. But if we think of pointing the ankle, the toes are going to automatically point. All right. All right, here we go. Point those ankles. Oh, baby. My right side. Getting better, stronger. That's as straight as I've seen my leg in a long time. Let alone my foot is starting to really straighten out. 5, right over left. 5, 6, point to the ankles. 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Woohoo! Some days are harder than others, but this is why we do it consistently. Now, left over right, same thing, point those ankles. Emma, how are you? I'm glad you're here today. Okay, point those ankles. 6, 7, 8. Left over right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point the leg up you. 7, 8. Last one. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Yeah, man. All right. I love this because days when I feel like I really don't feel like doing it is when I have the most fun. My body feels the most responsive because I'm training my mind as well as my spirit and my body to claim what you need. What you want will take care of itself. But claim what you need your body to reestablish. Claim those things that you need your body to accentuate and breathe through. Those things that need to really flow organically back through your body. Like when I'm sitting up, this kind of thing happens on my right side. All of this gets really tight. I'm working on that. And I know it's getting better. As you will see when we get to the barbells. But we cannot allow ourselves to get mentally programmed to stop. We must always operate in the opposite area. We want to breathe through and keep moving through and keep going forward. resting when we need to. Listen to your body. It's telling you the truth. But the difference is you telling your mind to tell your body you're tired versus your body saying to your mind, to your spirit, that inner man, that inner woman, I need to rest a bit now. That's a different mindset. That's a different training in the cortex. You understand it? Yeah, we are retraining our bodies to do what most people just get up and do organically. We are now retraining the brain to speak to the body the same way and mean the same thing, just with a different instruction behind it, because the body is now restricted. It wants to protect itself. That's why it retracts. You understand? Okay. So now we're going to stand up and do our lateral leg lift, parallel lifts to the side. We're going to do some knee lifts. Get the legs moving, work the hams and the quadriceps, both sides of the thigh, even the top of the glutes, because we're lifting from underneath. Somebody's smacking that leg from underneath. We're not lifting with these top muscles. No. We're going to lift from the hamstring. It's the stronger muscle. It's the more flexible and more durable muscle, which we want to elongate as we lift. Right? And then we're going to do some heel raising to stretch out the heel in the back of the calf, around the sides of the calf, to get that blood circulating through all of that, through the tops of our feet, through our toes. On my right side, that's where I'm having one of my deeper challenges, is in getting that blood flow to really just constantly relax through the top of my feet, all through my ankles and my toes, so that I can bend them again like this. I can flex them, but making them curl down towards the floor is an effort. That's what we're getting. When I get that part back, when I can rotate my right ankle, glory to God. Oh, you're going to have to, you can't tell me nothing then, but it's coming. I see it more and more and more. Okay, so we're going to stand up. We're getting up, and we're going to, now, for those of you who are still, those of us, I always include myself, those of us who are still in the early stages of our healing, if you are not used to standing on your own, if you are still kind of in your mind a little shaky about standing on your own, make sure that you are able to grab hold of something that does not move. My chair has wheels, which is good for me. It helps me to find my balance. And we steady ourselves primarily by standing in a parallel position. Our heels are pressing onto the floor. Our toes are also pressing onto the floor, which automatically lifts the arches of the feet, which helps us find the center of gravity in our bodies. If you needed to jump from that position, you would just ideally jump. I'm not going to jump today. But, so, make sure you have something that does not move. Your walker, your bedpost, the wall, something that is not going to move. Okay? Safety always first. Alright, so parallel feet about the width of your own shoulders. We are not locking our knees because that's not how we stand. We always stand with a slight give in the knee. Right? We're not dipping, but we're not locking our knees either, okay? Find that happy medium for yourself. 6, right side, parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2. Come on, Gil. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh man, you didn't press that heel into the floor. That's why you started moving. See what happens when I don't follow my own instructions? Here we go. Parallel feet. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh. Mama said there'd be days like this. That's all right. That was my fault. Okay, so now that was my fault. I know exactly what I did, or better yet, what I did not do. So now we're going to do some heel raises. Same thing, parallel feet, about the width of our own shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right up. Go up to the balls of the feet. 2. Come on. 3. Get up there on the right side. Heel. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay there. Get up there. 1. Come on. Raise those heels. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come down. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Here we go. Better way up. Come on. 1. Press up. 2, 3, 4. Get on the right side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Press those heels up. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come down. Good. All right. Yeah, man. So, we're coming back to the front of the chair. Yeah, man. Woo! All right. Sometimes my legs still get heavy on me, but I keep persevering through. So, I'm going to sit for a second and stretch out my lower back. Always control your sitting. We're going to straighten the legs out in front of us and just bring the upper body forward. Straighten that leg here. And just hang over. Try to relax everything. Straighten this right knee, Gil. Straighten that leg. Straighten it as much as possible. And just breathe. Straighten that right leg. And just try to relax and breathe. Stretch out that lower back. You'll straighten your right knee. Straighten that knee. Better straighten it. Straighten it. Better. Okay. Now, we're going to do some standing squats. The magic thing about doing our squats, there is a rope tied to the center of the head, pulling the upper body up towards the ceiling. Yes, at the same time, from a parallel standing position, with our heels pressing on the floor, our toes are also pressing on the floor, lifting the organicity of our arches. We're going to bend our knees, and they are not going to fan out to the left or come in to the right. they're going to go where? Directly over the tops of your feet. Right? So the upper body is being pulled up towards the ceiling. We're playing on the lower half of the body, so we're going to get an accordion kind of a stretch. Right? We're going to get an accordion kind of stretch. Like that. Yes? Alright, take a sip if you need to, and we're going to breathe just a second before we start though. We're going to inhale through the nose for 8 counts. And then we're going to exhale for 8 counts. Here we go. Inhale. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Last time. In. Out. Good. Breathing is such a wonderful thing, isn't it? Man, where would we be without breath? Somewhere we're very blessed to not be, right? At this moment. I believe there's a time when going there is going to be nothing but joy, nothing but glee. I'm not afraid of the crossing over anymore. It was just having to deal with my mother and being with her to embrace that loving space she was in. I couldn't see what she saw, but what I saw in her, I will never forget that experience. There was absolutely zero fear. I'm sorry. What I saw in my mother's fierceness is how she dealt with where she knew she was in that time. And I can't say it was perfectly comfortable in what was going on with her body, because her body temple was failing her. That's the reality. But her spirit and the love that she lived in her whole life, I will never ever forget that experience. Even when she could not speak, I would be singing some of those old wonderful hymns we grew up on, and you could just see it in her. She'd pat her hand, she'd nod her head, and you knew she was right there singing. Some beautiful moments, man. So I'm not afraid of that war. Whatever that thing was. I used to be so hypersensitive. When I was younger, we would be riding in the car with Mom and them. I could sense when we were about to pass the cemetery, and everything in me was shut down. I'd go into a little ball, and I knew as soon as my spirit told me we were out of sight, I would come back. The power of living and growing and understanding. I think that's why he says to us, in all of our getting, get understanding. It makes a difference that you can't buy. My mom is still my favorite girl. She would just always kind of be that for me. Anywho, so we're going to do thank you, Jesus. Help me to hold on. Get past this. It's okay. So we're going to stand up and do some standing squats. Okay? We're standing. Parallel feet. About the width of our own shoulders. Remember, those heels are pressing into the floor. Our toes are pressing into the floor. The knees are going directly over the feet. Not fanning out to the right or to the left. Now my body is really out of alignment. It's gotten better, but I can feel it. So it may appear that I'm going down in a slant. As much as possible, I'm trying to work my legs to go straight down and straight up. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Gil. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, come on. 1, 2, 3. Lift up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're feeling it in your knees, pull up. 8. Again, last one. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So, just bend your knees and let the upper body weight sort of pull you towards the floor. Try to relax everything you can. Relax and just breathe. And just breathe. Let all that tension fall into the floor. As much as possible. Let all of that tension fall into the floor. We are going to stretch out our backs from the lower vertebrae all the way up to the top of the spine, which I like to think is right here. All right, that rope is still pulling your head towards the wall in front of you. Okay? And stretch you 1. Reach long to your back. 3, 4, 5. Keep reaching 6, 7. Bounce. 1. Come on. 2. Reach long. 4, 5, 6, 7. And relax. Stretch out in 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bounce 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. All right. Somebody's about to punch us in the stomach to get us to roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to the back. The head is the last thing to come up. Roll up. 1. Roll up. 1. Come on. Roll up.
Voila. Trying to straighten that right back. Voila. Voila, come on. Voila, come on, voila. Hand is the last thing to come up. Voila. Voila, come on. Oh, that right leg is bent, boy. Roll it up, come on. Voila. Hand is the last thing to come up. All right. Not bad. Oh, control your sitting. Woo! All right, how y'all doing? I hope you're still hanging with me. Take a break as you need it. Excuse me. But we keep fighting through, right? Oh, yes. So now, this is where we get our barbells. If you work with barbells at all, now would be the time to get them. I have a 10-pound and a 20-pound that I use for my left hand to keep that side strong as I build up my right side. But my brother Will has given me the most adorable 2-pound barbell set for my right hand. And it's been helping tremendously. And so, man, that took a lot out of me. But that was good. Sometimes just stretching and breathing breaks down a lot of toxicity in the body, in the joint, in the muscles. The blood is just pumping that stuff out. And you burn a lot of calories, a lot of energy. When you do it right, you sweat profusely. My partners just... When I was dancing, I'm telling you, I would be in class, and I'd get up off the floor, and you would just see a wet puddle of out of my body. They would go, ew, Gil, I could wring my towel out several times. But that was what the body needed to do to purge. Those are some joyous times, man. Just in the studio all day, dancing and beating your feet all day. We used to take class at Hines and Hatchet, which was one of the premier studios in Midtown Manhattan. Gregory and Maurice and Mercedes would do top classes for $1. You hear me? $1. Sometimes I wouldn't have that dollar, but I would find a way to get to that class. I was at that time I was up in, I think, the upper part of no, I was actually in the Bronx at this time, the lower part of the Bronx. I would walk to class, walk from the Bronx to Manhattan, beat my feet all day, and then I'd have to walk home. But I was in hog heaven. I was taking every class I could, every class I could find, and I was very blessed because the choreographers would just allow me. They knew. And it's funny because looking back, I never thought to go get a job. Sometimes I say, well, dang, Gil, why didn't you go get... I never thought to go get a regular job, even a waiting job. I was training, and I found ways to do it. But for the most part, the choreographers would invite me in. They said, come on in. Don't worry about it. Take the class. If I didn't have on, have dance clothes, they said, come on in here. Take your shoes off or leave them on. I don't care. Take the class. So I was very, very, very blessed. And I took nothing for granted. You would think I was paying $1,000 an hour for those classes. I loved it. And when I tell you these were some of the greats of the greats teaching and pouring into me, both in California and New York. So I have a lot to be thankful for, guys. My life has not been a life of a whole lot of misery and pain, even though I've had some of that come through. God has always sent angels around me, and He still sends angels around me to help me get a deeper understanding so I can keep sharing. I think that's just a part of who I am and my nature, to share, to give. I'm learning how to receive more too. I used to have a real problem with receiving. I still, don't you block nobody's blessing. If someone wants to pour into you in whatever way they want to sow a seed, I accept it now. And I thank God for it. But I had to grow to that. We have to grow through what we grow through. So, but whatever your walk is, celebrate it right where you are. Be thankful for the things that you have come through. There's a reason why we've come through them. You understand? Feel good about getting up above that. And even if you look back, it can affect you. It can only remind you of how great you are now and this now blessing. Last week can't help me, but remind me and encourage me the things that we can still improve upon. But if I'm constantly, a lot of people tend to say, how was your night? That night is gone. I don't want to look back at last night unless it was at an event or something that I can discuss in the now. But how did you sleep and all those kinds of things, I have issues with sometimes, and I shouldn't, but I do, because I made it through, I like to say. And that may seem odd, but even looking back at last night, I think takes me out of the now, right here, today blessings. And life is too short. I don't want to be looking back at something and miss something that's right here with me now, And I had to grow to this point, but I celebrate it, y'all. So if I seem short with people, even online sometimes, just pray for me, right? Blame it on my youth. Okay, here we go. So, we're up. Hold it, Gil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Think about the muscles you use. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, think about the muscles you're using. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on, it's just 2 pounds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, I'm getting close to that line, but sometimes you get careless. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now lift that elbow. Come on. 1. Woo, come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it, Gil. 7, Again. 1, lift that elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, hold that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7, 8. One more. Come on. 1. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Good. Not bad. You gotta wake those muscles up. You gotta wake it up. Trust, and believe. And I don't do anything at first. Anita! Oh my gosh! Anita Dawson! Oh my gosh! Hey! Oh wow! Happy New Year, darling! How are you? Wow! What a blessing! It's good to have you here, Mama. Bless your heart. How's your family? Oh my gosh. Y'all understand. That really surprised me. What a blessing. Okay, here we go. I love you, Anita. One, come on. 4, 5. Let the right hand do the work. 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Thank you, Anita. May God continue to bless you too, God. 4. I received that. 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. It's 2 pounds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Again. 1. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. There you go. Okay, and then I start with the 10 pounds on the left side, and then graduate up to the 20 pounds. I need to give your handsome husband a big high five for me. It's been a long time since I've seen either of y'all. Right, and then I graduate up to the 20 pounder. All right. Praise God. Okay. Woo! And that is what we do on I Am Creation Stroke Survivor Support Group Dallas Workout Thursday. I feel great. It was a challenge to me today because, excuse me, sometimes, even though the mind is willing, the body wants to kind of do its own thing. But I can't afford to take days off on the days that I work out because the days that I don't are my days off. So we have to make sure that we maintain a certain discipline because the mind is a powerful thing. You give it an inch, it'll take a mile or two. And when we're healing, it's in those moments that are trying. It's in those moments that we really, really are trying to talk ourselves out of doing the thing, is when we do it the most. It's when we get the most out of it. The mind takes on a whole other kind of active energy. The spirit is more rejoiceful. The body then takes on all of that because you overcame that negativity that tells you no, you're tired, you're this or that and the third. Sometimes that's helpful, but we have to be very, very careful. Habits creep in and they become very powerful. Excuses or reasons, the excuses disguised to look like reasons for not doing something, especially when we're talking about healing and getting better. Because whether we're in rehab or not, whether we're able to see a therapist or not, we still have to get better. And so, if I can do anything, it is to encourage you to be the champion of your own healing. My PT, when I should have it, thank you, Lord Jesus. I've only had 6 hours of outpatient therapy since I had my event. All of last year, it's 15 months today that I'm in my healing. However, I have a certain discipline already in my body from my career life that I was able to fall back on. And God reminded me of that. Gil, you know what to do in your body. Get in there and start doing what you know to do. Which is why I like sharing this, because hopefully I can encourage you. Never give up on you. If God kept us here, that means He hasn't given up on us. How dare we give up on ourselves? It may be challenging, it may be difficult, but the more we do, especially in the mind, it may appear that your body is not doing a darn thing. But if your mind is actively doing it, I guarantee your body is receiving that. And the consistency of doing is going to make the difference. I promise you. So, I want to thank you all again for allowing me to be here 2 days a week, Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. With I Am Creation Stroke Survivor Support Group Dallas Workout. It blesses me. It really does. Anita Dawson, God bless you, darling. Thank you for stopping by. Ella Gosat. Oh my gosh, boy, now let me ruin somebody's name. Yes, Ella Gosat. Thank you for stopping by. I welcome you. If you have not become a member of I Am Creation Stroke Survivor Support Group, Dallas is on Facebook. If you feel inclined to do so, all you have to do is sign up. Now, it says stroke survivor, but it's for any survivor of anything that you are healing in, from cataracts to emotional stress. We are building a support group where anyone, if you are truly looking for a place to come and be loved upon and to express your truth and life experiences that are helping you get better, did you hear me say helping? That are helping you to get better. If you want to be encouraged and encourage someone, if you believe in locking arms with like spirits and holding each other up so that we can continue to heal ourselves and each other in our community, this is a site for you. I have very little tolerance, zero tolerance for any of that other stuff. Trust me, this is not the site for that. You can go anywhere on the net and find all of that stuff. But this site, to me, is hallowed ground because God is doing something that I cannot do on my own. And so my duty is to protect you as much as possible and your information, because you have to sign up to become a member. Keep praying with me as I do you. Whatever that means to you in your faith principle, it doesn't matter. Love is the main thing for me. I was taught that God is love. So if love is living in you on a real organic level, God is in there somewhere. Whether you call it that or not, that is between you and He. All right? But this is the site that's open to anyone who genuinely wants to just be human and compassionate and walk with other people, support each other and be supported in a loving environment. Right? Watch for I Am Creation. Watch for Conversation With and I Am Creation. It is coming back in this season. Okay? And many of you know that I have been promising to get back on stage myself in a piece that I penned myself, The Gil Pritchard Effect. I was, even after reaching out to musicians and bands and people to direct and whatever technicians, I was hoping to get an artist grant. It would have been my first individual artistic grant. Well, I did not get it. So, I was sitting at my computer, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. Why am I tripping about doing something in a live theater setting? I said that old-fashioned but wonderful thing of doing live theater when we are in the season of technological marvels. I have everything I need right in front of me. I was talking to my computer. So, long story short, I took what I had written for the stage and I adapted it to fit an online presentation. And the blessing is, glory to God, it is up now and it is running. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Twitter X, it's on LinkedIn and other, it's on Reddit. I'm learning some of the new ones. It's on different pages that I support and that I've started. But it is my duty to do what I'm led to do and to get the Gil Pritchard Effect out so somebody might be able to be blessed by it. I had a glorious time. God and I had a good time producing it. It allowed me to showcase many of my skills, from the music to the writing to the performance to the editing. So it was a blessing. It is a blessing. And I'm elated that it's there. And God is amazing. It took me losing what would have been an $8,000 to $10,000 grant to realize that I have the capacity to do what I would have spent that kind of money doing. And it has only cost me what I pay monthly for Zoom, what I pay annually for Logic Pro X. You understand? So my overhead has been nil. Look at God. It cost me nothing but time and prayer and focus to get it done. And it is done. So don't let anything stop you from doing you, especially when you know that it's been put in you specifically for you to do it. Brother Gil loves you. God loves you too. Y'all have a delicious Thursday. Do something wonderful for yourself today and for someone else. Let me know when y'all see the Gil Prison Effect. Drop me a note. Let me know. So I can take whatever the comments are. I'm curious. You see? Okay, I'll see y'all the next time right here on the next episode of I Am Creation, Stroke Survivor Support Group Dallas Workout. Peace and love. Oh boy. I love y'all. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Ella. Peace and love, y'all. Bye-bye.